You startled me. Hello there. My name is Dr. Tylerson, and today I'm going to teach you about... Cut the CP old-timey effect. Oh. Okay, here's the deal. I got into a little bit of trouble. And, I've got some community service to work off, so, I get to teach you about special effects. Whoopee. Here's what we're going to go over. Green screen, composites, weapon effects, and a whole lot more. Let's start with green screen. Green screen is just that, a subject filmed in front of green or blue fabric. But I prefer green, you know, favorite color. Why only green and blue? Because the colors green and blue aren't in human flesh tones, so you don't turn into a ghost when it comes time to take the color out. Oh, this coffee could make Satan weep. The first thing you need to know about green screen is doing it properly. First, the fabric itself. This is what I use, and it works just fine. Then all you need to do is find a flat surface to pin or tape it up. Make sure the fabric is pulled taut so there aren't many wrinkles. Then, depending on the ambient lighting, you may need a couple of lamps. Nothing too fancy, but the green has to be lit consistently, and the subject can't cast any shadows. After that, you're golden. Let's green screen something. And since I'm too lazy to actually film something, here's something I grabbed from YouTube.
Of course we got it. You know we got it.
When you've shot the footage, bring it into your editor. I use Premiere Pro CS4, but they're all basically the same. Now, we need some stock footage. YouTube is the best place for this. Just pop on over and search for whatever background footage you need. In our case, it's Lovely Beach. Find a video you like, copy the YouTube URL, then go to keepvid.com. KeepVid allows you to download any YouTube video in a variety of formats. Download the video and bring it into your editor. This is where the fun begins. That was ironically. It's not actually fun. Lay the beach stock footage on the bottommost video track. Then put the green screen footage on top of it. Now find the keying effect. It may be called green screen tool, keying tool, or chroma key, but almost all editors have it. Add this effect to the green screen footage. Usually you're given a paint dropper tool to select exactly what color from the footage you'd like to remove. That's obviously the green. Now we have some guy in a business suit repeating himself standing in front of a lovely beach. Let's have a watch.
Of course we got it. You know we got it. Yeah, we got it.
See? That easy. And your green screen footage can have as many layers and be as complex as you want. Let's take a look at the concert assassination of the Queen in the Queen of Indiana video. That consists of 3 layers: the crowd, the helicopter, which I found on YouTube, and the rocket, which I found on detonationfilms.com, your one-stop shop for explosions and gore. Speaking of gore, let's quickly look at the wrath portion of the 7 Deadly Sins video. This is more complex, consisting of 7 layers. The background matte, Devin wearing a green screen, Devin's severed head, 2 different blood gushes, both from Detonation Films, the spine, which I made out of marshmallows and a shoestring, and some damp shop rags. Put it all together and voila, one decapitation. Whew. Let's move on to something a little easier. Composites. Composites are, in many ways, simpler than the green screen. But once again, they can be as complex as you want to make them. In a way, green screen is essentially a composite, but many composites don't use green screen at all. There are 2 in Diana PA, a simple one and a complex one. The simple one is the establishing shot of the negative realm. This consists of 3 layers. For the post-apocalyptic city, I googled, you guessed it, post-apocalyptic city. Then I took it to the editor and added a slight zoom so the picture wouldn't appear static. Then I went over to YouTube and searched rolling smoke and fire particles. Let me take a second here to say, never pay for stock footage. Search YouTube, search Google. I have never paid a cent for stock footage, and I don't plan to. Back to business. After we use KeepVid to grab the smoke and particle footage, place them on layers over top of the post-apocalyptic city. Now look for an effect called luma key. Luma key is a lot like chroma key, but it removes darkness. Just drop the effect on the clip, and you've got yourself a smoky, smoldering post-apocalyptic city. Finally, let's look at the Diana PA sign. This one only has 2 layers, but it took some time in Photoshop and an added lighting effect. First, I googled town sign until I found one I liked. Then I brought it into Photoshop and used the clone stamp tool to erase the town name. Then I found a font that looked like it'd be on a town sign and wrote Diana PA, and added an outer stroke to make it look like the original sign. Then I erased the sky from the picture and made the background transparent so that I could put video behind it in Premiere. Next, I found some storm footage on YouTube with some nice lightning and brought both the footage and the picture into the editor. I laid down the storm footage and placed the sign on top of it. Then I picked out some frames where the lightning flashed in the background and bumped up the brightness of the sign layer to match it. Easy peasy. Now that we got some of the harder stuff out of the way, let's take a look at some easier stuff. Gunshots. Gunshots are incredibly easy to pull off. First, you film your talent with gun or guns. Make sure they make the gun kick to designate a shot. Then back to Google to image search muzzle flash. Save some that you like and bring them into the editor. Find a spot where the gun kicks and put the muzzle flash down near the muzzle of the gun. Use luma key to get rid of the black background and adjust the flash as needed. Now cut the muzzle flash so it only shows up for one frame. Finally, for one frame before or after each shot, bump up the brightness of the video a little bit. Roll that beautiful muzzle flash footage. You see? With just a few effects, you can make any gun fire realistically. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Medic! Gary, you said this was a toy gun! Medic! Gary, you motherfucker! Let's move on. Split screen. Split screen can be accomplished easily. Let's take a look at the face-off between the heroes and their doppelgangers in Diana, PA. This was accomplished by having the camera immobile on a tripod. Then we got a shot of the negatives walking in from the left of the frame. Next, without moving the camera, everybody got changed into their street clothes and walked in from the right of the frame. Then you put the two videos on top of each other and crop one of them. If done correctly, the crop line should be almost seamless. You may have to adjust the brightness of one of the clips if the sun came out or something, but luckily it was a cloudy day. You see? Now you can split screen anything! Get out of here. Sorry. Color change. I'm not sure if the other editing programs have this, so I'm just going to cover it briefly. In Diana, PA, for the Scorpion costume, I needed yellow shin guards, but all I could find was red. Seeing as this wasn't an Air Mac costume, the shin guards needed to be yellow, and rather than paint them, I thought I'd change them in the editor. Premiere has a change to color option that allows you to select a color and change it to any other in the spectrum. Bop-a-da-boopy, yellow shin guards. Let's see how far we can take this.
Scorpion, Reptile, Airmac, Rain, Smoke, Sub-Zero, Move, Cybot.
There are only two effects I've done that I haven't gone over, lightning and the lens flare. And seeing as these two are just drag and drop in Premiere and I don't know if they're anywhere else, I'm just gonna skip them. Well, I think we're about done here, so I'm gonna go talk to my parole officer about the whole community service garbage. Wait a second. There was one more effect. The sepia old-timey effect. Looks pretty complex, right? Looks like it must have taken hours in Premiere to render, right? Wrong! That effect was from Windows Movie Maker. Premiere doesn't even have that effect. Hope you guys brought a mop because mine blown. I'm out of here.